guys, good morning. It's Wednesday, May 6th, and we're going to review your practice test. I'm just going to give you some pointers on it. When you're done with it, please do IXL section L9. It's 3 to 4 digit division problems. On your practice test for number 5, just make sure that you are counting the number of grade levels so that you know what your divisor is. It says Miller Elementary School received 640 new math books. The new math books will be used by 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade. Each grade will use the same number of books. How many new math books will each grade receive? Well, you have to count the number of grade levels, and then you need to use that as your divisor, and it already gives you the dividend of 640. So just make sure that you're counting the grade levels. The rest of the problems on page 2 and 3 are just division problems. They're not multiple step. You just need to make sure that you're reading the word problem and looking for the number for the divisor and the dividend. Don't forget that when you're dividing with money to make sure that you bring your decimal point up and there should not be 2 digits after. Because remember, when we're looking at cents, you can't go past 99. It's not 103 pennies, it's 99, or else you would turn it into $1.03. So just make sure at the decimal point there's not more than 2 digits after that and you've lined it up correctly. On your practice test, you have a couple multiple step problems, and I'm going to go ahead and do one of those problems with you, and then I want you to attempt to do the rest of them by yourself. So for number 19, it says a hardware store sells 3 paint tarps for $9.51 and 2 paintbrushes for $10.50. What is the total cost for 1 paint tarp and 1 paintbrush? So you have to first find out what the individual cost is, and you're going to have to divide. So let me grab my pen. So it first tells you that they bought 3 paint tarps for, I think it was $9.51. So that was the first step you're going to have to do is to find out how many 1 paint tarp costs. And the way you do that is by dividing. So I'm going to bring up my decimal. I like to do that first. If you like to do it at the end, that's fine. So 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 divided by 3, or 3 times 3, sorry, is 9. Then bring down your 5. 3 goes into 5 1 time, and 1 times 3 is 3. I got 2 left over. I got to bring down my last 1. And 3 goes into 21 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21. There's no number left over, no remainder. So I have $3.17, but I'm not close to being done. That's just for 1 paint tarp. So I'm going to put right here paint tarp. So I know that 1 paint tarp will cost me $3.17. Now it says he bought 2 paintbrushes for $10.50. Again, I need to know how much 1 paintbrush was. So I need to divide the 2 paintbrushes by $10.50. Bring my decimal point up. So 2 can't go into 1, so again, you can either put the 0 there or just know that you have to make sure that your digit is going to line up with the tens place right here. Actually, it's the hundreds if you're looking at it. 2 goes into 10 5 times. I just have to make sure they line up. 5 times 2 is 10. Bring down that 5. 2 goes into 5 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. And I'm going to bring down my last 0. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So for the paintbrush, each paintbrush is going to cost me $5.25. I'm still not done though, because as a hardware store sells 3 paintbrushes for $9.51, 2 paintbrushes for $10.50, what is the total cost of 1 paintbrush and 1 tarp? So when it says total, think, does that mean to add or does that mean to subtract? When you're saying total, it means you need to add. They want you to add it up. So then your next step would be to add the $3.17 and the $5.25, and I'm going to let you do that. Okay, I'm walking you through. Oops. Okay, so you're going to add those 2 numbers together, and that will be your total for number 19. Number 20 is very similar, okay? It says Delilah can buy 4 pounds of zucchini for $6.36 or 3 pounds of yellow squash for $5.25. What is the difference between the cost? So you're going to do almost the same thing here, okay? You're going to divide the 4 pounds of zucchini into the $6.36, and then you're going to divide the yellow squash, which was 3 pounds of yellow squash, so you're going to divide 3 by $5.22. And then what you're going to do is it says, what is the difference? So what does difference mean? Does it mean to add or subtract? It means to subtract. So first you need to find out the individual cost for the zucchini and the individual cost of the squash, and then you need to take those two numbers and subtract them because it says, what is the difference? So those are the two problems I really wanted you to pay attention. It's the multiple step problems. So just make sure that you're going slow, taking it one step at a time. If you have any questions, since it's a practice test, please feel free to email your teachers. And have a very blessed day, guys.